Then maybe the voice. Then let's talk about the COMA KID off of Go, right? Because I think there you're talking about going into a place where a kid's talking. That something's going on inside a kid's head, right?
Yeah,
going on in somebody's head.
Somebody, yeah. I don't know. I just had this image. I think I'm trying to remember, but I think my favorite line was the something about like lying on the ground. Well, how do I say this? It was like I just like the idea of somebody who's all talk and no action. I mean, I don't like that, but that just seems to be most people. Right. And so it's just kind of like, I won't look back, I won't look down, I'll focus on the comfort of the cold, cold ground. Like I don't know, I just imagine somebody lying on the ground just looking up at the stars and like, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do this, but they never actually get up and do that, you know? And so I don't know if that's too telling, but that was kind of what I was thinking of. Just, you know, sort of like a daydreamer, sort of like a
right.
person in their head.
Right, and I don't know if it goes, if these words come before or after, but always trying to decipher what it means. I guess this is when it hit me right in the center of my own chest, right? Because sometimes I'm sitting around thinking about, okay, what does this mean? How much more creative can I be? And what's the best question I can ask Justin? And then it's, you know, hours wasted in the land of hopes and dreams, right? I mean,
yeah,
so easy to waste life when you...
Well, just thinking instead of doing, and that's just the thing. It's like, and I found out like an example, just like this little, you know, podcasting that I'm doing with my wife. It's like we talked about it for a year trying to sort out how exactly we're going to do it, and then I'm just like, here, I'll just put my phone down, hit record voice memo, and we'll start talking.
Let's go.
It's the worst, but it's something, and it's just doing. Like, so many people can think of these movies they want to make or these songs they want to write and all this stuff, but it's like if you don't just do it and throw it out there, it's never going to happen. And so I just wish I had figured this out in my 20s instead of my 30s. You know, about just doing and being and existing and having and like there, it's done, it's out there. I don't know. But you know, another thing with me, it's like I always have to be working on something or doing something. And so that to me is, I think, the most fun part of something. And the end product usually isn't as good as what it is in my head, but I feel like over time, if you do it enough, you'll get closer to that. But,
you know, there is a difference between working on something and doing something, right? I mean, I've worked and sometimes I think, geez, nobody ever heard this, right? Because it never got good enough, so I was always afraid to share it. You know, which I'm sure you've got songs out there too, and it's like because they didn't meet your own expectations.
Yeah.
You know, but still, you've got to. I mean, it isn't like you're one guy sitting in a bedroom and you're having your mom bring you cereal every 4 hours. You know, blah blah blah. So,